Here is the pre-lab for lab 3. Number 1 was just a voltage divider for this circuit here, and as we can see that there's 3 resistors of equal resistance, so we know that VA should be 2/3 of the total input voltage, which would mean VB would be 1/3 of the input voltage. So since the input was 5 volts, VA would be 5 times 2000 over 3000, which gives 3.33 volts, and then VB would just be 5 times 1000 over 3000, which would give us 1.67. For number 2, the error in the code seems to be this quote \t, which is not a delim character. When trying to use that character, it just won't output anything. And then number 3, the radius of the ellipse is dependent upon the parameters C and D, which tells us the width of the ellipse. Since this ellipse is of equal width in the x and y directions, that means we know it's a circle, and then the width is also the diameter, so diameter over 2 is the radius, which would be 5 units. Here is the circuit with the Arduino and the potentiometers that control where the circle moves on the page. The left knob moves the dot in the y direction, and then the right dot moves it in the x direction. Also, once you start moving it, you can see that it changes colors. Right now, top right is yellow. As I move it down, it goes to white, and if I go to the left, it'll get to blue, and then going back up to the top left here, turns face to black, and then you move it towards the middle, it just mixes different shades of colors as you get closer to each corner. And that's it. Here's part 5 of the Etch-a-Sketch part. As you can see, it's running on a timer because we adjusted the Arduino code, and there's a 50-second delay. You can see the line going across, and as soon as it reaches 512, which is the edge of this window, it will clear and restart, and it can be adjusted by going up and down in the y direction by the use of the potentiometer. Looking at the code, and once we run it, see the maze pops up, and then there's the cursor at the bottom. For this setup, it goes from left, up, down, and right. So you can move it, so go through the maze, go up,